get my I did vivacious volumes by me. This is and for the first problem, I was trying to find the semicircle and using the square root of 4 minus x squared. And as you can see, I got a semicircle right here using decimals. And my integral that I used was y equals square root of 4 minus x squared. And I found a derivative and multiplied it by using the equation of an equilateral triangle, and that one was a equals the square root of 3 divided by 4, and my answer was 8 over the square root of 3, or 4.61880. So as you can see, this is my spreadsheet, and I divided it in 10 different sections from negative 1.6 all the way to 1.6. And for the top function, I use the square root of 4 minus x squared, and I plug that in, multiplying negative 1.6. And for the bottom function, it was all 0 the whole time. And for my side length, I use the same equation as my top function, which is the square root of x squared. And I plugged in top function number, which is 1.2, and I subtracted it by 0, and I got 1.2 as well. And for the area of a triangle, I got the 0.25 square root of 3 and multiplying it by the side length, and I got 1.1. And for the bottom one, I got the same result, 1.1. And the thickness was 0.2 the whole time. And for the volume of a cross section, I subtracted the area of the triangle number, the first one, and the thickness, and I got 0.2217. Alright. And these were my results and equations. The x value was 1.6, the top function was 1.2, the bottom function was 0, the side length was 1.2, the area was 1.180, the thickness was 0.2, and the volume of a cross section was 1.1 divided by subtracted by 0.2. And for my second model, I found the equation of a shot glass, and it was a pretty simple equation. I used decimals as well. And this was my equation, which was 0.2 multiplied x minus 2 square root. My bad. Shit. You multiply it, and then you plus 1.7, and then squared from 0 to 4, and then I multiplied it by using an integral calculator, and my results were 5,887 pi divided by 375, which equals 49.3188. And this is my spreadsheet, and I divided it using 10 sections from 0.4 all the way to 4. And for my top function, I got 2.21. My bottom function was 0. My radius I used by subtracting the top function and bottom function was 2.212, and the area I multiplied it by using pi r squared was 15.37163, and the thickness of it was 0.4. And the volume of a cross function, again, I subtracted 15.31763 by 0.4. And everything made sense, but the left-handed approximation didn't make sense for the first one. But I think overall for the second one, I got better results, and it was quite simple, I think.